The strategy that I'm going to talk to you about right now has made me so far in November. I'm talking about November 15 right now. It has made me $51,360. This is just 2 weeks. And in this video, you can see that it's longer than usual. I'm going to teach you exactly how to use this strategy. And more importantly, I'm going to give you step by step the process that it took me to be where I am right now. My current account is at $70,000 with Quotex. So let's go ahead and start learning. Hey everyone, Christian here on YouTube. Welcome to a brand new video for the channel. Today we're gonna share with you the results of the 1-minute strategy that I've been using for like 2 years now. If you don't watch this video entirely and you're complaining about you're not making money with binary options, then just let me tell you up front, this business isn't for you. This video is not for everyone. This video is only for people who are really interested on learning the process of making money with binary options, and more importantly, that are willing to put the effort needed. And the first effort that you're gonna put in is to watch this video entirely and to watch it as many times as you need until you master this specific strategy. So no excuses allowed right here. With that being said, let's begin. So the first thing that I want to talk about during this video is what the broker is that I'm going to be using, which is Quotex. This is the broker that I've been using since 2021. It's the best broker for this strategy specifically. I'm not sure why, but this strategy does work better with this broker even than for the pocket option. For some reason, I'm not 100% sure why. One of the coolest thing in regards to this specific broker is not only the speed of the actual platform, but also the payouts that we have when it comes to real market trades. I'm recording this at 11:45 a.m. my local time, which is what, like 17:45 GMT. It's a time where the payouts are not really that good. And I definitely wanted to share with you my today's results, which is this one right here, $10,470. And I made this today just using this specific strategy. Now, I'm gonna have the link to this specific broker below in the description of this video in case you want to check it out. They are available almost worldwide, and they do offer a free demo account for up to $10,000 for you to check it out. So definitely something to consider. Look for the link in the description of this video. This is what I want to share with you. First of all, the first set of trades that we are going to be looking at today. We have trades from November 4th all the way to November the 12th. I traded November 4th, then November 11th, and then November 12th. During the 5th all the way to the 12th to the 11th, I had my office moving. This is a new office, so therefore I wasn't able to actually trade. But this is the first set of trades, and I want you to really pay attention to the 12th. November 4th, I was able to make $11,500. All of these results that I'm talking about right now are in these light trades that I'm going to share with you with some background music, and you will be able to see everything that I'm making. Okay, initial balance that I had and the final balance that I was able to have. I started this set of trades with $14,000, as you can see right here. There you go. And on November 12th, this is a very important day, I lost $3,000. I started with $36,000 and I ended up losing $3,000. There was a some point somewhere there. There you go. There you go. $33,000. So I lost $3,000, but at the end of the clips, I ended up making some money. Let me see what was my final balance at the end of this. There you go, $43,000. So I ended up making profits even though I had lost, because this is not a 100% accurate strategy. You have to have that in mind. It's not 100% accurate, but definitely is a pretty much very accurate strategy and very easy to use. Let's go ahead and take a look at this first set of trades, and then I'm going to come back and explain you the strategy. so hopefully you enjoyed watching those live trades. Now it's actually time for me to teach you the strategy. I'm gonna move my camera a little bit right here so that you can pretty much see. I don't even know where to put it. All right, I'm just gonna put it there. We're gonna start with the first thing. I'm gonna remove all the indicators and share with you how, when you open your first account, how the platform is actually gonna look like. And it's gonna look like this. Okay, so you're a complete beginner. You just click on the link in the description, you open a free account, and this is what you're looking at, right? Awesome. The first thing that you're gonna do is actually click on this little button right here, with it's an area button, and you're gonna select candles. By default, the candles are gonna be 1M, which stands for 1 minute. So the first thing that you're gonna do is actually click in there and change it to 30S. What this does is that every candlestick is gonna have a lifetime of 30 seconds, which means every candlestick that expires is gonna be a 30-second candlestick. Okay, 30S. You have different time frames, 5 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, up to 1 day candlesticks. Now, once you actually have that done, you're gonna add 2 indicators. The indicators are in this button right here. This little button right here, click on it, and you're gonna select the first one, which is the RSI. RSI, it's literally right here. You'll click on it, and you're gonna leave it as default in this broker. If you're gonna use a different broker for this strategy or even TradingView, you need to actually make sure that the period is 14 and the overbought level is 70 and the oversold level is 30. Good, fine. You can click on the close button, and now you're gonna add a second indicator on the same button right here, and the second indicator is this one right here called stochastic oscillator. You click on it, and here you need to make sure that you have these settings. K period is 14, D period is 3, smoothing period is 3. The overbought level, you need to change it. You're gonna take it all the way to 80, and the oversold level, you're gonna take it down to 20. This is SMA. Make sure. All right, I don't even know how to clarify this more. Make sure that you have these settings. If you missed it, rewind the video and place it again, okay? Make sure that you have these settings. Now, with Quotex, you can actually drag the indicators like this so that you can actually have a wider view of what's going on with the indicators. Now, how does this strategy work? How can I put it? There are so many easy ways to understand that the market moves in sideways all the time. Either going down or going up is always gonna be like jumping and dropping, jumping and dropping. But there are certain moments when the market goes too high that it needs to retract. It's impossible that it continues to go up unless it's a cryptocurrency, because Bitcoin always like jumps too much or drops too much. But a regular pair such as USD/JPY, for instance, the one that I'm looking at right now, is actually going to go into a level that it needs to retract. It's just like the market has to breathe. It's just like the market needs some space to like start consolidating again. Now, that's what the RSI and stochastic oscillator actually do. They identify those specific moments when the market needs to breathe. Now, there are 2 movements of the market that we're looking at, which is called overbought, when the price goes up too much, and it's oversold, when the price drops too much. Now, we identify the overbought condition based on the 70 level on the RSI and based on the 80 level on the stochastic oscillator. Whenever the price is outside of the 80 level, like it is right here, it's considered to be an overbought price. And whenever the price goes below the 20 level, it's considered to be an oversold price. Okay, what's the opposite? The opposite is the overbought price. The overbought price basically is when the price goes outside of the 80 level, but here is when where we need to have a combination. An overbought condition on RSI doesn't necessarily have to cross the 70 level. You just need to touch it or get really close to it. And with the oversold condition, it needs to go really close or touch the 30 level. When you see the combination of the 2 overbought conditions, you enter a position on the opposite direction, which in this case will be a put position. Now, this is going to be a 1 minute position. You can see right here that it's a switch time, and you got these 2 options, right? You're going to be on this option right here with an exact expiration time, and you're going to select 1 minute. So if the price actually goes all the way to this level, then you enter put a put position for 1 minute. If the price goes all the way to this area, you're gonna enter a call position for 1 minute. And you can actually see that when the price actually does this, it drops. And when the price goes to the 30 level, it jumps. Simple, right? And you probably saw that on the live streaming, on the live trades that I had. So in order to share with you a real life example, take a look. Right now in this specific trade, at the moment that I entered, we're looking at the stochastic oscillator outside of the 80 level, and we're looking at the 70 level of the RSI touching or almost touching. Pretty simple, right? So when I see this, I decide to enter a transaction for what? For 1 minute. The price starts to drop, and in the end, we end up winning the position. Simple example, right? This is an example of a call position. Now here I was slightly lucky because the price had already broken the 30 level, which gave me even more confirmation to jump in. And as you can see, I entered the position. I even entered more positions because it kept on dropping. But in the end, this is what ended up happening. I ended up winning all of these positions because the price reached the level. So it needs to breathe. It needs to go back again into the zone. So therefore the price is started to push up. This is a very simple explanation, right? It's not rocket science what we're talking about here. But right now what I want you to see is these sessions from yesterday and today. I increased already my trading amount to $1,000 because my account gets bigger. Yesterday I made $16,780. I was in the top 5 of the Quotex. By the way, if you want to see how I'm doing every day, you should follow me on Instagram. I have a link in the description, and I share there like how my trades are doing on a daily basis, just to get to know what I do every day. And today I was able to make $10,470. There you go, right here. I'm in a 8th position right now. This is what we're gonna check out right now. The second set of trades with some background music. Let's go ahead and see that. Now, this is super important. Hopefully you enjoyed the live trades, but what are the best times to actually use this strategy? And this is super important because I know people watch my YouTube channel worldwide. And some of you probably are in Australia, and some other people are in London, and some other people are in the US or Mexico or Canada. It doesn't matter, but we have different time zones. I got people from the Philippines, people from Malaysia, South Africa. So I know we trade at different times. And honestly, the time that I trade is New York session, mostly New York session opening time, which is my local time is 8:30 right now with daylight savings. It would be what, 14:30 GMT. You can start trading within 13 GMT, 12 GMT. I would say 12 to like 18 GMT. It's like a 4-hour window that I personally trade, because right now it's still is a good time to trade. The only reason why I don't is because the payouts went down already too much. Plus it's Friday, but that's the window time that I personally use. But there are also good payouts when it comes to the Asian session, which usually start around 21 GMT, 23 GMT. Those times the payouts actually goes well as well. But I don't trade at that time. I used to trade at that time like 8 years ago or 7 years ago or something like that. But right now, I usually just trade during New York session time. Those are like the best times, especially because you're gonna be trading real markets. Now, real markets against OTC, which one's better? That's another good question. Look, when it comes to OTC markets, I used to trade a lot OTC before because I was like trading all over the place and I was like investing a lot of time on different businesses. But nowadays, I trade like during the morning and pretty much I have free time during the day. My best advice is that if you can trade real markets, do it. If you cannot trade real markets because of the time that you're trading, there are no good pairs, there are no good payouts and so on, then you can go ahead and use OTC. It works well on OTC. There's only one thing that I would advise if you're going to be trading OTC, and that is don't trade too much. So if you place a few trades and you make your profits, let's say 5, 10% per day, 20%, depending on how much you're risking, stop for the day and come back the next day. Don't continue to trade all day long. That's a whole different deal when it comes to real markets. With real markets, you can trade 1 hour, 3 hours, 4 hours, and you're good. I'm not accusing any broker, but you know what I mean? You can sense the tone, right? Don't play OTC too much. All right, there's no like pretty much any reliable source that can tell us, hey, OTC is not manipulated. We don't know that. OTC is different in every single broker. But when it comes to real markets, you can actually compare the charts with TradingView and you're good to go. That's my advice. If you can trade real markets, go ahead and do so. If not, just go ahead and trade OTC, but don't trade too much. And the last question is in regards to what are the best pairs to trade. I would advise you to trade all of these pairs that you see right here. Pause the video, write them down, and then just open it into your broker, or pause the video, whatever. But the best one, or the worst pairs, the ones that I would never trade is CHF pairs. I don't have anything against Switzerland. I love them. In fact, I've been in Switzerland last year and I loved it, but I don't know what's going on with your currency, man. It's just, it doesn't respect any strategies that I use. Maybe it does. I'm just stupid to trade with those pairs. I don't know, but I don't personally trade with CHF pairs. If you want to trade the same way I do, don't trade with CHF pairs and you're going to be good to go. In the end, there are enough pairs to trade with without trading CHF. So if someone comes and says, hey, but I want to trade CHF because otherwise I'm losing money, you're just over trading, because there are so many opportunities during the day to trade without CHF that I don't actually see a reason why you should risk your money into CHF pairs. But that's just my advice. Take it or leave it, but I wanted to share this strategy with you. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and smash the like button, because if after watching this video you still have questions in regards to this strategy, well, questions you can always have, that's no problem. But if you keep on complaining about this strategy, like it doesn't work after this specific video, you got issues, man. Probably the strategy isn't for you, the business isn't for you, the industry isn't for you, and I can't help you there. Or you just not putting enough effort. I don't know. But in the end, this is a very clear video to share with you this simple strategy that took my account from $14,000 to $70,000 right now, November 15th. The target is to get to $100,000 and probably $150,000. I'm planning to double this account during this year, during this month, and have a great Christmas. So hopefully you can too. So hey, if you enjoyed the content of this video, smash the like button as usual to support it. And more importantly, if you have any questions, comments to share, you can always leave them below. I'll take the time to answer the comments as soon as I can. And be subscribed for more content just like this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.